wasn't actually going to the hospital initially thinking I was gonna be a resident in their ICU following this procedure.
For years, Star Button had persistent pain and excessive bleeding. The chronic issues interrupted every part of her life, including work.
I couldn't sit in meetings without getting blood on my pants during periods.
Doctors confirmed this all stemmed from fibroids or non-cancerous tumors. To get rid of them, a hysterectomy, surgically taking out the uterus. There are multiple versions of this procedure, but Star opted for the robotic one at Southern Regional Medical Center. A robotic hysterectomy is considered the least invasive and quickest for recovery because doctors use the device to make very small incisions to get inside the stomach. Then once inside, the robot's tiny arms are controlled by the surgeon who's standing feet away.
So what should have been a routine hysterectomy turned out to be anything but?
Correct.
The photos are too graphic to show without blurring, but they document her journey of days in a coma and nearly 3 months awake in the ICU, battling blood loss and infections.
I was thinking a lot of things. I was thinking, how am I going to get to the other side of this? How is this going to impact the rest of my life? I was thinking, I hope I wake up in the morning every night when I fell asleep.
Do you believe it was the system, the actual robotic system that failed, or was it the doctor?
Could be a combination of both.
It's why she's now suing both Southern Regional Medical Center and the surgeon, Dr. Beverly Love, for negligence, alleging the hospital failed to maintain its equipment and the doctor failed to exercise degree of care and skill. Adding in the lawsuit that Dr. Love also wrongfully removed one of her ovaries. An expert her attorneys hired to review the case wrote that the incident required doctors to recognize and treat active bleeding, but they failed to adhere to standard of care. Although the doctor has since passed away, lawyers for his estate deny all wrongdoing, blaming Star's own medical history for complications. However, here's what Dr. Love told Star's husband immediately after the procedure.
So you started the procedure robotic, that you had to abort that yesterday?
Well, what happened is that we had some technical challenges and I couldn't manipulate the uterus the way I wanted to, so I couldn't really get to the blood vessels the way I wanted to. So I said we just converted to just going straight, taking it out through the vagina, and we stopped the robot.
Technical challenges with the robot that caused him to change course mid-procedure. While it's unclear what happened in Star's case, we found Dr. Love was a veteran doctor who practiced for more than 40 years. Although he was in good standing with the Georgia Medical Board, the agency says there was no medical malpractice insurance on file for him. When a doctor has insurance, it protects them and the patient's ability to seek financial damages. But under current Georgia law, malpractice insurance is not required. In fact, it's only legally mandated in 7 states.
I mean, I need insurance to drive my car. A pilot needs insurance to drive a plane. But with the hospital in that sense, when it crashed and burned, they started pointing fingers.
This is not unique to just robotics, that's surgery.
Dr. Timothy Cowthorne says his local hospital mandated that he have medical malpractice insurance to operate at their facility. Cowthorne is not connected to Star's case, but the OBGYN just completed his 1,000th robotic hysterectomy.
So you don't think there's an additional risk because there is a robot involved?
No, because at the end of the day, let's say that robot malfunctions and I can't use it. I still have to perform the surgery. So I still have to have other skills in my toolbox.
With his experience at the local hospital and his private practice at Greystone, Cowthorne argues the device transformed healthcare.
So not only is it more precise, I lose less blood, I have less complications, I have less infections. And over the years, to me, this has been one of the greatest technologies for women.
For Star, the fallout from the operating room did not stop when she left the hospital. The mounting medical bills cost her her home. The months of recovery cost her her job. And ultimately, her marriage didn't survive it either.
I lost everything. It burned everything to the ground. And trying to re-enter, and because of the severe PTSD, because of the health issues, because of the ongoing sepsis, and it was unbearable.
Now, She's hoping her lawsuit does more than recover damages. She wants to change how hospitals protect patients and how Georgia protects them from doctors without insurance.